My brother, what is going on? Friday, 9th of August right now, 7:15 p.m. We just wrapped up a call inside of Brotherhood. And in this video, I am fully going to just chill and just talk to you guys. We've got, literally, look at this here. We've got the iPhones with the lights on, shining on me because it's getting dark outside. And we're filming this off Loom right now. But you already know, guys, I make these videos. Why? To provide value and talk to you just like I'm talking to one of my brothers. So, yeah, I'm just going to literally sit down right now and just talk about whatever comes to mind and go from there. So what I'm going to first of all start talking about is a topic I feel very passionate about, which is this. And I wish someone told me this when I was younger, bro, real talk. Do not listen. Hear me out, guys. Really hear me out. Do not listen to people who are not where you want to be. Do not listen to people who are not where you want to be. You're going to have two types of people in your life as you're coming up, right? You're going to have the people who love you. They want the best for you. There's going to be your family, it's going to be certain friends, and they truly want to see you succeed, right? For example, my mum, she was one of those. She just wanted to see me win. But my mum had certain beliefs around business and entrepreneurship about it might not work, or if it doesn't work out for you, all of this stuff, right? So my mum would say to me like, John, what if it doesn't work out and stuff like that, right? She was looking out for me from a place of love. But then you have those fucking pussies, right? Little bitches, haters, who try to inflict their limiting beliefs, their fuck-ups, their failures onto you. So they'll say things like, let's say you're trying to set up an online business, that won't work, you know? Or like, let's say this is the big one. You have certain friends around you, right? And you start leveling up. And when you're leveling up, they don't say anything. When you're making progress, they don't say anything. But when you have a fuck up, when you have a little slip up, whatever it might be, then they say something to you. These are the people I cut out my life. And when I done that, man, guess what happened? My life started to be better. So these are the two types of people you're going to have in your life. One is the person that supports you and they genuinely care for you and they want to see the best for you. They just can't see what you see. They have a different paradigm, a different worldview. But then you're going to have the guy, like I said, who's just hating on you. And these are the people you do not want to listen to. Like I said, when I was coming up, I would have people around me and they would try and give me advice about life and about money and finances and physique and fitness. And because I was not confident in myself and because I didn't have a circle around me of winners, right? I would listen to them and be like, oh man, maybe they're right. Bro, these same people were fucking broke and out of shape and not winning. So it's like me saying to you, brother, yeah, take advice from a fucking obese guy on how to get ripped. You wouldn't do it. So I really encourage you, right? Stop listening to people who are not where you want to be. Like, let's say, for example, your parents are trying to tell you about online business or how it's not going to, like, just question, like, whether you ask them directly or you just think for yourself, have they ever tried what I am trying to do? Or are they just inflicting their limiting beliefs upon me? Do you see what I'm saying to you? And this is what you'll get. You're going to get these little bitches, right, who comment. Like I got a comment on my YouTube video just before I started filming this about how to build muscle. And the guy's basically saying that I'm juiced, that I take steroids. I'm like, I know for a fact that, first of all, if I was juiced, bro, you would know, right? I'm nothing in comparison to these guys on steroids, right? But the point of the matter is, I know for a fact, this guy is not in shape. This guy has no fucking muscle. Why? Because his belief is to get big, to build muscle, you have to take steroids. So what does he do? He can't conceive that you can build muscle without steroids. So he goes onto YouTube, he sees a guy who's built muscle and he goes, you're on steroids. You see the fucking belief he has, bro. So when you get these fucking bitches in your life, they're like, oh, you can't make money online. Well, best believe they've never even tried to make money online, or they've tried in the past and they fucking failed, right? So if you are one of those haters watching right now, brother, stop inflicting your limiting beliefs, your insecurities onto other people. Get better, my bro. Do more. Stop being a fucking bitch. That's what girls do, all right? So that's what I wanted to first of all talk about today, guys, yeah? Stop listening to people who are not where you want to be and only take advice from people who are where you want to be. And that goes for me as well, guys. Don't listen to me if you don't want to get to where I'm at. Like, maybe you want to be a fucking billionaire. Don't listen to me then, right? Maybe you don't agree with some of the things I talk about. Don't watch me. Don't listen to me. Couldn't give a fuck. Next thing I want to talk about. Be careful who you listen to, all right? What I try my best to do, whether it's in my YouTube videos or in my coaching, right? I try my best to teach principles rather than say, you need to do this, right? I try my best to not be like, you have to do this. I'll be like, this is what worked for me, all right? This is what can work for you. Even if I'm teaching, let's say my 3 biggest principles that I probably talk to people about. Understand what it is you want, understand who you need to be, understand why you want to get there. When I'm talking about these things, guys, it's not like you need to know what you want. I'm like, bro, there's studies to show that having a vision, right, having a clear image of where you're going in your life will guide your mind, and it will allow the subconscious mind to gravitate towards these things more so in your life. So again, I'm backing it up with principles, if that makes sense. Same with understanding who you need to be. If we look at identity, right? There's many studies on identity, the self-image, the person you see is the person you will be in psychology. So again, it's more of a principle. I'm saying, hey bro, look, if you want to become a better person, it might be of interest to get clear on the type of person you want to be and then visualize over that, right? And then obviously understanding your reason why, you know, having a strong, compelling reason why creates an emotional connection to your goals. So then you feel more compelled to move towards it than just having a vague goal with no true motivation behind it. So be careful who you listen to, guys, because another thing I see with a lot of people, they will listen to somebody and they don't necessarily agree with them, but they're like, but he told me I have to do it, right? Like, you know, let's say a common thing is like, you have to wake up at 5 a.m., right? I get up at 5 a.m., but I'm not saying you have to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm saying to you, bro, a principle you could follow is wake up when your alarm goes off so you can allow your day to flow and be in a routine. But one of those people, like, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. every day, for example, and then you are pushing yourself to wake up at 5 a.m. And let's say, for example, for me, like when I've woken up later on, for example, in the past, or when I've done the 4:44 wake-ups, I found for me that 5:30 is the best time. If I'm pushing myself to get up at 4:44 every day, you see what I'm saying to you, bro? So be careful who you listen to. And I would say this, question it. Like, really question it for yourself and be like, do I agree with that? Do I truly want to apply this into my life? Because again, you're going to get these people that tell you this is the way it has to go. It has to be done this way or whatever the thing might be. But the reality is, right, does it work for you and what do you believe? This is something I wish I had known when I was younger as well. It's as simple as, right, what do I believe? What do I fucking believe? Because if not, what's going to happen is you're going to have these other people's beliefs instilled in you that might not be allowing you to get to that next level in your life. So let's say, for example, you have a certain belief about, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it's going to be about, but a belief about how you make money, for example, right? And you believe that, this guy told me making money is hard, right? So I have to work hard for money. And then you question that. You're like, do I? Do I really have to work hard for money? Like one of the big ones. Here's a big one, right? Here's a big one. When I was in school, to be successful, you have to go to university. Imagine I never questioned that belief, bro. Imagine I never questioned that. And I was like, hold on. Like, do you? Do you really have to go to university to be successful? Then I would have gone off to university. Fuck that, bro. So it's just like this, guys. Question your beliefs and question where they came from. This is another big thing I talk about all the time. Question your beliefs and question where they came from. A lot of the time, most of the time, you have developed a lot of beliefs, right, that are not serving you in your life, but you just accept them. And this is what I see a lot of people do. Like most of the fucking population, in fact, they just have a belief They never question it. They're like, that's how it goes. But someone like me and people that are looking to level up in their life, they question their beliefs. Because if you have beliefs that are not allowing you to get to the next level in your life and you just accept it for what it is, like I said, making money's hard or making money's for the evil, whatever it might be. You can only get ripped if you take steroids, like that bitch in my comments, right? Then that's going to block you from getting to that level because your brain is like, well, I can only get ripped if I take steroids. So I'm not going to take steroids, so I'm never going to get ripped. You see how that works? So you've got to really question your beliefs and be like, are they true? Are they true? You know? And I feel like this video is interlinking very well because it goes back to the first point I made about don't listen to people who are not where you want to be, right? And then second of all is be careful who you listen to and question what they say. And then number 3 is question your beliefs and question where they came from. Because again, like, think about this. When you are born, right, you don't have any beliefs, brother. You don't have any beliefs. You learn them. So who are you learning them from? You're learning them from your parents, for example, which again, they're probably amazing people. My parents are amazing people, but doesn't mean they have the best beliefs around money. Doesn't mean they have the best beliefs around health and fitness, right? Maybe you're learning them from your teachers, right? Think about that one. Your teachers. Maybe you're learning them from your friends. Maybe you're learning them from YouTube. And then you hear the belief, you're like, oh, it has to be that way. That's how it goes. And then you never question it again. And as you're growing up, right, from age, when you're born to age 7, your brain is literally like a sponge, my bro. It absorbs everything without questioning it because we're in the lower brain waves. So you're absorbing all of this information and your brain goes, okay, cool, that's true. That's how it goes. And then you never question it. You never question it, right? Someone like me, what did I do? I took charge of that and I started to really question, why do I believe that? Is that true? Can I change that? So like a big belief I changed in my life, guys, one of the biggest ones, which I feel like would serve so many young men, right? When I was younger, I used to love eating shit food, right? Because growing up, eating pizza, fucking biscuits, cakes, sweets, you name it. Like, it was just normal. In my household, go to your friend's household, in school, for example, fizzy drinks, whatever, man. Going after school's finished, the fucking ice cream van pulls up, you go and get your pick and mix. It was normal. As I got older, I'm like, bro, I want to get jacked, right? I want to fucking get lean. I want to look muscular, bro. But eating those foods was not helping me in getting there. Do you see that? So what I done, I didn't just say, I'm going to go on a diet, right? I didn't say, I'm just going to go on a diet for a little short-term time frame in my life. No. What I done was I started to question my beliefs and I started to recreate the beliefs I actually wanted. So for example, my new beliefs became food is fuel, right? Food is fuel. I eat a healthy, whole foods diet that nourishes me and grows my body. Tracking my macros is easy. When I started to tell myself these new stories, over time what would happen was, like real talk, guys, I'll be like, yeah, food is fuel. I eat a healthy whole foods diet. I'll tell myself this again and again and again. And then there'll be days, bro, where I would, if you guys are from England, you know, I get this fucking tub of Heroes, big fucking tub of Heroes, right? And I'll eat this tub of Heroes. Like, bro, this is like at least like 3,000, maybe 2,500 calorie tub of chocolate. And I'll eat it in one sitting. But that day, I never went and ate chocolate again. Right? I never ate chocolate again. I was just like, fuck that. And I never went back. And another time, on my 25th birthday, I was in Portugal. And I remember, one of the nights when I was there, I ordered these sweets online, like vegan sweets, because I had edged out eating like sweets with gelatin in them. So I was like, why the fuck would I eat gelatin, right? And I ordered these vegan sweets and they arrived. And I looked at the ingredients and they weren't vegan. They had gelatin in them. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? But then I was like, wait, hold on. Why am I even eating these fucking sweets with gelatin in them? And that day, when I was 25, around that age, I never ate sweets again. It's 3 years ago. Do I have the craving and go, oh, I want to eat sweets? No. Do I have the temptation or do I have to use discipline to not eat sweets? No. It's like, do you need discipline to not eat dog shit off the floor? No, because it's fucking disgusting. And I know, like, when I used to share these concepts with my friends, they'd be like, you're overthinking it, bro. Like, enjoy yourself, this and that, all of this nonsense, bro. But guess what? Now I'm fucking ripped and they're fat and out of shape. So I think I won. And adding on to this, guys, again, like, look at your goals. You know, this is a common thing I see as well. For example, someone the other day said to me, like, oh, but if I eat a burger, I don't feel guilty after it. I'm like, it's not about how you fucking feel, brother. If you have a goal of building a physique that you're proud of, that's ripped, muscular, and lean, there are certain principles and rules you have to abide by. Like, eating burger and chips ain't going to get you the physique you want. Therefore, guess what? You have to sacrifice that. Do you see what I'm saying to you? So, once you get clear on these values, though, and you start to change your beliefs around them, it becomes so much easier to act in alignment with your higher self. Another big thing that happened in that area of my life, when I was, when I'd go out to restaurants, for example, you know how it goes, man. You get the foods, you eat your nice food, they come, you want dessert. Fuck, man. Yeah, I'll get a dessert. In the back of my mind, I shouldn't get a dessert. It's not going to allow me to get in the best shape of my life. I'd still get the dessert and eat it. Then it'll get to the point where I'll be like, nah, I'm not going to get the dessert. But I would always be like, fuck, I want the dessert. You know, I want the dessert though. And I'll be like looking at my friends eating it. I'll be like, fuck, I want to eat that, you know? What was the big shift for me was this, right? Because I understand I can make videos on habits, guys. I'm going to make a lot of videos on habits. This is probably one of the areas, probably my expertise, right? Habits and the subconscious mind. So what I learned about habit formation, guys, is that you can't just end a habit. You can't just break a habit. You have to replace the habit. So what I started to do when I go to these restaurants, when they would come around and say, hey, you want a dessert? I'd say, no, let me get a herbal tea. So I get my herbal tea, yeah? Herbal tea comes down, boom, herbal tea's there. I'm drinking my herbal tea, and as I'm doing it, I'm affirming how much pleasurable this is for me. I'm affirming my confidence, my power, my fucking success. And as I'm looking at the other people eating their cakes and sweets, whatever it is, I'm like, fuck that. Linking pain to it. And what happened was, over time, it got to the point where dessert, you want dessert? I'm like, nope. And look, guys, over the time, am I perfect with this? No, there's been a few times where maybe I get a dessert, for example, but maybe like 1% of my life have I done that in recent times. Compared to before, it will be a regular occurrence. Do you see the point? Now I have more control. And like I said, it's so fucking rare. But the point is, guys, you have a goal, you have this vision in your life. You know your life would be better off if you was ripped and muscular and lean, and you know you'd be better off if you didn't have to deal with that dissonance of eating the shit food and then having the consequence of feeling like a cunt for eating the food. Straight up, you're like, I feel like a fucking idiot now that I've ate this food. The same is going to be true. Let's say if you're trying to grow your business and you have this idea for a business and you go and waste time on Netflix or scrolling social media, and you're like, fuck, I should have used that time to grow my business and make money. The same is true. You've got to create beliefs, guys, that are aligned with where you're going. So I'm going to wrap up this video. There's so many things, guys, that I can talk about. I have so much wisdom over the past, I've been on my self-development journey now, guys, for 8 years. I'm 28, right? And not only that, but in that time frame, I've been coaching for over 3 years, 3 times a week minimum, speaking to thousands, like hundreds or almost of thousands of young guys. I know where you're at, my bro. I know what you want. You want to have freedom in all areas of your life, right? But you have these challenges within. And the reason you have these challenges within is because you haven't learned what the fuck John Gab is talking about. Understanding the power of the mind, reprogramming the subconscious mind, mastering your habits, connecting with God, entering into the higher frequency and higher vibrations, all of that good stuff there. So if you're not a bitch like the guy that commented on my last video, right, talking about steroids, fuck that guy. If you're not a bitch like him, then subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to help you win. I'm going to help you take your life to the next fucking level. I guarantee you right now. All right. Other than that, if you want to go to the next level, go to brotherhood.co and apply to work with us. All right. We've got a community at the moment of over 100 guys, all winning, all focused on fitness, business, and mindset. It's a winners community, guys. Application only, so we only have real ones inside. And look, brothers, other than that, it's Friday night. I'm about to go and get some nice food, probably get a steak, and enjoy my evening. I pray you found this video valuable, guys. I know it was a random sit-down one, still value drop nonetheless. Other than that, hit me up on the Instagram. God bless, no slacking.